Again with the in-turn draw. It looks like it could be a little bit heavy, but it is going to stop at the back of the 4-foot, but it is very, very wide open. So Jeffrey team is asked for a takeout. Oh, just a rub on the guard, just a slight rub on the guard that redirects and makes the takeout, but has rolled completely out of the house now. That is 12-second hog to hog, and that is going to slide out through the back of the house there. Quite a contrast from the first end where we had all the rocks in play, and now it's a race to get into the house. Just about a 13-second rock here, and this one's going to settle into the back of the 4-foot. Oh, back 8-foot. And Burton is asking for a draw to the one that's at the back of the 8. Oh, she's changed her mind, and now she's going with a hit. No concern about getting around the guards this time, but the hit will roll out. So again, we're an open house, and this is the last rock for the Jeffrey Palmer team. I believe they're calling to throw it through for the blank end. Oh, it looks like they've decided on actually claiming the point. And a nice draw, perfectly to the button. That's our second end. I'll pass you back to Ernie for the third end.
Thanks. That was a very interesting end. A total contrast with the first one, where all rocks were sitting in the house, and the angles were incredible. And we'll see what this end brings us. The third end, first rock by Jeffrey from the Kelowna team. In-turn draw called, top 8. I think the weight is a little bit light. Quite a bit light. It is, didn't even make the hog line. Out turn draw called. Same area, top 4, top 8. The Burton Fowler team has the hammer in this end, and they've just put one rock in play, biting the 4 foot above the tee, just above the tee line. Out-turn draw. It's going to need a little bit of brushing. And it's going to be light and kind of sit right in the line for a takeout on the opposition stone in the house, nibbling on the 4 foot. Curl a draw to the right side of the house and split the house. Put a little pressure on the team from Kelowna. But again, this draw is coming up way light. It's not even going to serve as a guard. It's short of the hog line. The Kelowna team is calling for an out-turn draw, buried behind their own guard, nestled up against the opposition stone. But I think it's a little light, and it's going to end up being short. Out-turn draw being called for the Armstrong team, top 8. They could make things a little bit interesting for the team from Kelowna. If this is made perfectly. But it's a little heavy. If it stops, it's going to be behind the tee line. But it is through. The Kelowna team gets another chance to play the same rock or the same call if they so wish. And they are going to call the same shot, draw around their guards, and nestle in the 4 foot and be up against the opposition rock. Good line, and it looks like better weight. There's not much rotation on the rock, and it is bending. It is really curling, but just a little bit heavy. Pretty good attempt. Just 8 feet less weight or 6 feet, it would have been in the right place. Armstrong using the out-turn draw to block off that path and access to the 4 foot to become to the scoring area. And this rock looks pretty good. It's just nibbling the 8. Kelowna is down to 2 rocks. They need to make this shot if they hope to get out of this end The shot appears narrow, and it just might create something. Hit their own guard, and the guard hit a blue stone from Armstrong, and there's 2 yellow in the house, but the blue is shot rock. The call is to throw a guard on the line to their blue stone. Burton is preparing to throw her draw or her guard. It's all about line and weight. If she's narrow, the blue will be open. And it looks like it is going to be open. The rock is over curled. Here is a chance to really put the pressure on the Armstrong team, who has hammer. If this shot is made with a slight roll, it is going to be tough to score. This rock has to be brushed and brushed hard. The shot has removed the blue rock, but this will be a draw against 2. Final stone. In turn draw 2 needs full 8. Full 8 anywhere will do. The rock is on a good line. We'll see what the weight should be fine. Or it might be a little bit, no, it is good. Score of 1 for Armstrong after 3 ends. The Armstrong team 2, the Kelowna team 1. And for the fourth end, a fellow curler and colleague.
Yeah, that was quite a contrast from the first end. Ladies had draw weight down to a science in the first end, but seemed to struggle a little bit in the third here. And a quick update in the men's final. They're tied at 1-1. Have blanked one end there, and the Sears Campbell team has retained the hammer. And back to our ladies game. Burton team, the Armstrong team is being asked for a draw to the top of the 4 foot. Looking like a very nice weight here. With a 14-second hog-to-hog time, and brings her right into the top of the 12, full 12 foot. Well, the team is trying to almost replicate that shot, but come in around that one. Looking a little bit light, and it's definitely going to over curl and end up being a guard for the Armstrong rock. And Armstrong team is looking for a draw in around the 2 of the top. And trying to find the 4-foot on this one. Waite's actually looking pretty good there. If they can get the curl to get hiding behind everything, she's going to have a beauty.
On the other angle this time.
Very nice try, but the weight only got her into the top of the 8-foot. So Kelowna is looking to remove that rock now. Line is looking pretty good. Oh, getting a little tight. Rubs the first blue. It does make contact with the second one. And has that actually made the double takeout. Not quite what they were going for, but a good result for them anyway. Another try at the out-turn draw. Looks to be out quite wide, although the weight does look very good. She should be almost to the tee line. Yep, just back of the tee line and out in the 8-foot there. So just a little wide on the delivery. And Kelowna's looking for a takeout here. Very big weight. It might not curl enough here for this shot. No, missed that by a couple of inches at least. This now gives the Armstrong team an opportunity to get a second rock in play, setting up a force situation.
Yeah, I do. Not that way.
Again, going with the out-turn draw. With just even a little bit more weight, so it's actually going to need a bump on their own to stick around the house here. And just got a slight rub. So now Armstrong sits 2. Again, Kelowna's going for a takeout. Line looks a lot better on this one now. Actually curling a little bit more. So she jammed the shot rock onto the blue in the back, and her shooter's rolled out. Asking again for another draw, preferably to stay in the top half of the house. And her weight looks like it's going to come back to the tee line again. Right to the tee line, but it is lined up very nicely with the blue at the back of the 8, and will be tough to get rid of both of them. And her hit is peeled off the top, the shot rock, and the shooter is rolled out, leaving Armstrong sitting one at the back of the 8. With Armstrong's last rock at the end, once again trying for a draw to the top half of the house. It's hanging way out near the edge and a little bit heavy. It's going to come in deeper than they were hoping.
Louise.
So the last rock of the end, and Jeffrey's calling for a conference to decide if they want to hit for their point or possibly draw in themselves. And while we're waiting for the ladies, another quick update on the men's final game there. Sears and Campbell were forced to take one in the fourth end, and their score now sits at 2-1. So Jeffrey Palmer looked like they've decided on a control weight hit, possibly making the double, but at least hopefully the shooter will stick around for them. Again, the line looks a little bit wide. Not much handle on there.
It's going out.
So they made contact and removed one of the Armstrong rocks, but Armstrong will steal 1 point, bringing the score to 3-1 for Armstrong in the ladies' finals. Into the fifth end, and we're back to Ernie.
Takeout shot in that last end for last rock. I thought they would play something a little bit softer, but so this end will be pivotal because it's 3-1. You don't want to have it 4-1 down 3 coming to the last end. Outturn draw called. It's well on its way, and it looks pretty good for weight. Outturn draw and freeze to the blue that's just nibbling the 4-foot. In-turn draw. The yellow stone is not in a good position at the moment, but it is usable for a tap or being tapped by an opposition stone. The call will be intern a little bit tap weight to the shot rock in the top four. The line appears to be a little bit tight, but here comes maybe a tap on which will work. That is a pretty good result. Blue is still shot, but the yellow has one almost completely full in the forefoot for a second shot, which could come into play. This will have to be a guard to keep the Kelowna team from accessing that blue shot rock. It's going to over curl just slightly so that you can't come soft weight, tap weight, you can get to the inside. Very precise shot. Calling for a draw by the amount of ice being given. Intern draw. If this has got the weight, it does not have, it's going to just kiss off a blue guard out front, but it does expose the yellow rock more. Call is for a guard. A guard here is essential because it could lead to a 2 if a guard is not made. The line looks good. There is the slight possibility it could over curl. It is a little heavy and is going right into the house. And blue is now counting 2. But that rock is the blue rock. The blue rock is second shot is exposed, and they could kiss off of it and have their yellow rock being shot. Line is extremely important. And again, it appears to be somewhat narrow. Oh. Being narrow, she has put a blue rock not in a good place for the Kelowna team. And the Armstrong team is going to put another guard up there and protect their rocks in the house. If the Armstrong steals 2 points here, they are in good shape. Yes, there is. It is very difficult. 2 rocks left for the Kelowna team. You have to open it up is one option. Raise their own yellow is another option. The easier of the 2 is to open up the blue, remove a blue guard. Actually, what is being called is to play off of their own blue, which is wide. Um, Either chip it in or roll in off of it into the scoring area. A little bit of indecision, but here we go. The rock is being delivered. I'm not sure it's heavy enough to accomplish what they would like. It's going, if she's around, she is around, but the blue are still lying too. The Armstrong team seems to be in pretty good position this end to score two, especially if you put another guard out front, in turn side. The rock has a good weight, and wherever it stops, it'll be doing its job. Everything is kind of sealed up for except for a yellow tap on the out turn side, which is difficult. But I don't think you have anything else, and the Kelowna team has called a timeout.
And just a reminder, the ceremony for the gold and silver medal will be right after the game up here, just like the bronze medal was.
Nice.
If this shot is not made, it's going to be 5-1 without Hammer playing the 6 for the Kelowna team. Or against the they are looking at their options in their timeout. They're looking at raising a blue in as one possibility, or their own yellow. Probably better off to raise your own in. I think they're playing the blue on the center line, tapped onto the yellow center line, straight back to the shot blue stone nibbling the button. This is a difficult shot. Need weight, you're dealing with 80 pounds of granite. So here's the rock underway, and it'll tell its story.
That's where she wants to be.
Wrong.
She's over girl. She
Oh.
over what she needed. That, but she wanted quite so much.
The rock has come to rest, and it is blue for Armstrong. After coming into the 6th end, it is 5-1. And I turn the mic over.
Thank you, Ernie. Go into the 6th end here. The Kelowna team has a big task ahead of them. While we're waiting for them to get ready, a quick update on the men's final. We have a tie game coming into the 6th, and Sears and Campbell have the hammer. And back to the ladies' game. first rock being delivered. Looking for a draw at the top of the 4 foot. No, it's heavy and it's going right through the house there. Kelowna team is trying to get to the top of the 12 foot, where it will be safe for at least one shot, as they're not allowed to take anything out in the first 3 rocks. Shot is looking a little heavy of what they would ask for, but it is going to be nicely into the 4 foot. So they've got a good start to their end. And again, the Armstrong ladies have opted to throw to the outer edge of the 12 foot. And it'll settle down just above the tee line on the, just biting the top of the 12. Now Kelowna's looking for a guard. Just short or possibly just biting the top of the 12 foot. Weight looks pretty good. The rock looks like it's starting to over curl a little bit on her though. So, now Armstrong is able to hit the Kelowna rocks out, and she's making an attempt here at the shot rock. Delivered stone looks a little bit tight. Big weight there. Oh, yeah, she was a little tight there. But gets rid of the guard, which is helpful for them as well. And Kelowna looking to replace that guard. A little bit more weight on this rock. It's not curling quite as much, and it's going to be settling down right just about touching the original shot rock there. Sets up a double possibility for the Armstrong ladies. Definitely a little tight on this here. It's going to get one of the rocks, but will not make the double. Leaves the one at the top of the 4 foot. And Kelowna ladies now need every rock to count just to make a tie in the game here. Yeah, it settles nicely to full 12. So they're at least sitting 2 rocks, but everything is open for a hit. And Armstrong ladies just need to remove one of the yellow rocks to win the game. And it is looking like she is going to make contact with the yellow rock. Again, removing one of the yellow rocks there.
I'll take that skate. You're going to Toronto.
That will be our game for the.
Yourself.
Congratulations to the Armstrong ladies.
Going to Toronto. Going to and then Toronto. Yeah. And that's right.
And at the Salmon Arm Curling Club here, we will be back later this afternoon with some of the U21 girls curling playdowns.
Well, one of them is mortgage.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Leave the phone number.
Oh, there you go. You're good. Wow. Seriously. Good curling.